Hi everyone, I'm Sunny, and today's pick a card is going to be brief. I won't take too long for this one, hopefully. So, with that being said, the question for today is going to be what's going to be a physical glow up you'll be noticing soon? I won't say a time frame necessarily, but soon enough. That's going to be noticed by others. So, I have 5 piles you may choose from left to right. I have pile 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you need more time, pause the video and then select the pile or piles of your choice when you're ready. So pile number 1, you guys have the 3 of Cups upright. So I think your full-on appearance, I think it could be your body as a physical glow up, like your face, your body. I think it's much more like a show-offy energy right now, where it's not in a like show-offy in a rude way of like look at me over this person, but rather when you're with a group of friends or you're in a party or something or you're at work, like you're front and center, like people notice you, or you're the person who's in the middle when you're taking pictures, for example. You're going to be noticed. It's like even if you try to hide yourself, maybe because it's not your comfort zone, that you started changing, like your physical appearance started changing, people still want to put that limelight on you. It could be a good thing for some people, but it can also be annoying for some others. Not everybody wants that, but people are noticing regardless of how you perceive yourself. So physical glow up, you could have a much more softer gaze to your the way you dress. Maybe also seems to be more like in a romantic sense, where you start going more with like softer patterns or more dresses, or you're more comfortable with not you don't have to show necessarily your form-fitted clothing, as in like you're wearing fitted pants or stuff like that. I just think that even the simple things of like a t-shirt and a pair of shorts still makes you look good. I don't think you have to try too hard. It's very much girl next door, boy next door kind of energy with this one. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. I thought I was gonna go faster with this one. I guess not. Ace of Pentacles for you guys, pile number 2. So with this one, I think that you're probably invested a while back in something that's been able to help you feel rejuvenated. So for example, if you're like, I started getting these skin treatments a while back and you're starting to notice the change, like your skin is glowing. I just think of it that way. Or it could be where you're like, oh look, I finally found the manicurists that I really enjoyed their artwork and stuff. So you get to have really fancy nails, right? Bougie nails. I keep thinking of hands with this one, even though it's reversed. Or it could be you finally putting like the time and effort into maybe like swimming lessons or something that's more, it's not that you always have to waste money to look good for this pile, but you have to invest in yourself. You still have to invest time. I think of that like something that takes more time. So slow changes, although I think it's probably faster changes for you guys, where you're experiencing faster changes. So but like it's slow and steady things that you're able to do, like exercises. Like that's why I kept thinking of swimming, or maybe you enjoy basketball or volleyball or running, and it's like doable exercises that have allowed you to kind of have that glow up that's physical, and you feel like, oh, I feel more snatched, right? Or you could be the person who's going to dance classes because you enjoy it, but it's kind of also not form fitting, but giving you that figure you're desiring. Or you could be the person who's doing weights and you start noticing the difference. So you're investing in your body, but it's finally showing, and that's why I keep thinking, it's not that it's I just think of like skin and body physique, because this doesn't feel like it's a phase. I know it's reversed, but it still feels like you kind of kept that hidden away from people, or it's not easily, maybe because it's winter, all these changes started happening in winter, for example, that finally when summer hits and you start wearing your summer clothing, they start noticing, right? That's when you start getting the compliments coming in. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Pile number 3, you guys have the 6 of Swords upright. I always have to say these slow sometimes because I always say Swords and Wands interchangeably, even though I know it's like Swords right now, but yeah, it's a bad habit. So for you guys, pile number 3, a physical body change you're gonna notice might have to do with your hair, for example, or your posture. You start noticing your posture's changing. Maybe you have better, I think, in the spine. I can't help but think of like the nervous system, and it just, there's less pain in your spine too. Maybe you have sciatica or something. Not that I'm diagnosing you or anything like that, but just examples of like some things. You can have back pain and suddenly you're like, I'm walking more straight, because most of the time you were like crouching like this man here. It's like constant. Or maybe you could have a big chest area, that sometimes happens, and your posture goes downhill. It's like you probably lean on tables and stuff just to rest your poor back, and that could be it, right? Or you feel that you had for some people that have that, and you've had, for example, tissue reduction, right? Trying to not say the words, even though I just think it's weird, but it's annoyingly weird to go around certain words, basically, just to be promoted in videos, but you could have reduced your chest size, and that suddenly helps you with your posture. You started feeling more confident. You started feeling the change. Sword energy can also be you having some minor surgical procedures, right? It could just be that. Or you could have something relating to your nervous system that changed. But I just think it's your posture. A lot of it has to do with your posture. You get to stand up straight. I keep wanting to say that for this pile. Your posture is making you feel more confident, and you start feeling like you're taller. Like suddenly you extended yourself for this one. So that's a physical body change you're going to start noticing soon. Your posture changing, or you have better, is it orthopedic things? But that's a thing for feet. But you basically have better, maybe exercises and movements that help with your nervous system or your posture or your mind, even at that. But I'm going more for the physical change, which is a physical thing other people can see. That's why I'm saying that, rather than internal. Even though I think the second pile was like a reversal, which is more like hidden away or internal. Pile number 4, you guys have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. So see, this one's another reversal. So something that's coming from within has to come from outside for others to see. Maybe you guys got a like a good not a good, but it's not always good for people, but maybe you just found the right beauty treatment, right? And it just makes you look good. Maybe you're like, for example, hair, right? You finally found the right hair procedure that worked for you, and suddenly you're like, look at this luscious mane. And you're like, you grew more hair, or maybe you got a good hairstylist, or maybe you got extensions, something that you invested in, that maybe others didn't know about it, but only you know about it, and people can see it. Or it can be you finally learned to invest in better nutrition. People can't see you constantly eating all the time, but they know you changed your habits, for example, or you got in better quality things, that you learned how to navigate that, and therefore you have less bloating or less inflammation. Or you learn that certain things trigger you, and I keep thinking of like produce and things that are grown in crops. I think of Taurus, like you have food sensitivities, for example, and somehow you finally um, addressed it through maybe trial and error, or maybe you went to the doctors, or maybe you just found things that like made you bloated and inflamed, and it made you feel unwell, and suddenly you changed up a few things here and there, or you reduced the amounts of certain things that made you feel like it was giving you a body reaction, like an allergic reaction for something, or a sensitivity, not always allergic, but a sensitivity that made you not feel good. And you started to switch them up, or just minimize them, or do it in seasons, like whatever's in season is better too. That could be it. And suddenly you started noticing, not right away, but I think people noticed it before you did, because I think you're still not feeling it. I think it's going to take you some more time to feel the changes, like, oh, I actually feel like, even though you feel better internally, you haven't like connected like internal and exterior, in that sense of like, I feel good inside, therefore I also feel good outside. It's like maybe you see the small like improvements, but it's gonna take you more time to like really let it sink. Like maybe your digestion got better too. That could be it. And you have like a much more like less obvious round stomach, right? Or maybe you're like, oh, I don't have like that like bump that you didn't enjoy like here or there. Or maybe you're like, oh, I have like a butt or something. It's things like that. You're like, oh, if I just fix certain things that reduce the inflammation or bloating, you realize, oh, I do have the right curves. It's just maybe you didn't feel that flattering because of your stomach. But it wasn't necessarily you. It's probably more a digestion issue. I keep thinking of like that, like digestion and like produce and what you're consuming and stuff like that for this pile. So that's what I have for you guys. Remember, this isn't medical advice. This is just something most people might notice. If you feel it doesn't resonate, you're more than welcome to choose a different pile. Pile number 5, right? Yes. You guys have 5 of wands. I was going to say swords. I'm so tired. So, pile number 5. You guys have the 5 of wands. Maybe 5 is a significant number for you guys. But for this pile, lots of changes. I think that maybe a physical change you're going to notice in your body, like a glow up, is causing envy. Maybe it's more your libido. I was trying to find another word, but your libido increases, and that makes you sound like you're like an animal in heat, but that makes you want to be on the prowl. Or you, even though this is like an argument, bickering like kind of card, I think you have the stamina for it. But when it comes to like a glow up term, you fight the competition and you win. But like, what exactly would it be? It's wand energy. It's like energy. It's passion. It's anger. It's temperament. But this is more like internal. I'm trying to see like a physical one. That's why I kept thinking of your libido. But aside from that, I just think maybe your face looks good. You are looking very sensual. You're looking very good. But I think that causes a lot of envy in others, and it's very direct. I don't think they're kind of being hidden about that. They're very direct, and you kind of have to put them in their place. So a body glow up just feels like that. Like you feel like, I think maybe that's just it for you guys, where you guys just feel good by knowing that people want to look like you and be you. That could literally be it. And I think you know it. Very, very confident. Your ego is very fulfilled. And I think it shows. There's this like fun, chaotic energy. It's like you're very calm in the chaos. You thrive in it. So I wonder what that's about. But yeah, I do think that you enjoy fighting off people or just arguing with people, putting them in their place. It's competitive. I think you want to look like you're the best of the best. That's your very competitive energy. But yeah, it's more or less the glow up overall. You feeling competitive, feeding your ego, feeling all snatched, feeling good, confident, assertive. But most importantly, you having fun. But yeah, I think overall, when it comes to more, I think your head looking better, your face, your skin, you're glowing. You have a good tan. That can also be another way you can interpret that. And you're outside, you're wearing your nice little bikinis or something, or your fitted like dress or your fitted pants if you're a man. But yeah, overall, very fiery energy, very sensual. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in a different video. Bye, everybody.